I made $5,000 in a single day within 5 days of launching a new product. As you guys can see right here, it says $5,000 and today is October 5th. And literally 5 days ago, I was not running a single penny on advertising. And now I'm making $5,000 in a single day with crazy margins. Profits, I think, are around $2,000. My assistant will check for me, but I'm about to show you guys exactly how I did it. All right, so this is absolutely insane. You don't really see results like this ever. So honestly, this is the first time I've seen such crazy results where I spent so much less money to make so much money back. I didn't even spend $1,000 and I made over $5,000 in a single day within 4 days. So basically how it went down was this store is not brand new. I've had it for a while. There was no activity going on it. I was working on other businesses, so I wasn't really focusing on this. So it was just there sitting, wasn't really making any money. I was testing some stuff on it a month ago, but those ads weren't performing well. So I stopped putting time into it. But just 4 or 5 days ago, I saw an ad for the product that I was actually testing before. And that ad on TikTok wasn't actually an ad, it was a TikTok shop video. And that video had millions of views and it just came out like 3 weeks ago. So I did not ever test that as an ad before. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try testing this ad out for 50 bucks and see how it does, because it had millions of views and it was a recent video, and that ended up performing so well. As you guys can see the results, this is absolutely nuts. This does not happen often, and it's just crazy to think about that you start advertising a product from scratch and on the 4th day you end up making $2,000 in profit. I'm going to explain to you guys the thought process of how I was testing these ads and how I was able to scale the way I scale. So as you guys already know, the first day I spent $50 on this product. The sales were amazing, but again, Facebook data optimizes and sometimes you get lucky. So I didn't consider it as anything huge, even though I really love the results. I wanted to see if it could perform like that again the next day. And the next day it performed like that again. So I knew that there is something special about this, but at the same time I wasn't too sure, because I'm like, what if it's just this campaign that's performing really well and it could still possibly be lucky? So I duplicated that campaign, and even that campaign ended up performing the same way. And I was just making sure it's not just luck, and I'm actually looking at the data, letting it optimize day by day, because one day's results are not enough to take action upon. Since those campaigns were performing so well, last night I'm like, let me launch some more campaigns, the same exact thing, but duplicate it at different budgets. Since I was testing it at $50, I duplicated the campaign and made another one for $75. I duplicated it, made it again for $100. I duplicated it again, and I also did it for $200. For the $200 campaign, I was actually thinking I should possibly not do it, because when you launch a campaign with a bigger budget, sometimes the analytics, the results get more expensive because Facebook does not have enough data. But that campaign ended up being the best performing campaign, which is absolutely nuts. As you guys can see, it was either like a 7 or 8 ROAS, which is crazy, and it performed better than some of the ones that had a $75 budget, $100 budget. Even those did amazing. But this one, the $200 one, just crushed it like crazy as well. I want to give you guys a major tip when you're testing campaigns and you're having any similar situation where you're profitable and you're scaling. You do not want to bump the budget of the campaign that's performing well already. Instead, duplicate it and bump the budget. For example, my $50 campaign, I let it run for a solid 2 to 3 days. And after that, I just bumped it up $25. I didn't bump it up another $50, another $100, because if you bump it up too high, Facebook goes back into the re-optimization phase. So basically that data you collected is gonna go to waste, because it's gonna start re-optimizing and go back in the learning phase. So anytime you want to scale, leave the campaigns that are doing well by themselves. So that $200 campaign that I launched last night, I'm not gonna bump it up to 400, 500, or 1,000. I'm gonna leave it at that. That campaign is its own individual asset that I have that I know is most likely going to perform very good tomorrow as well. But if I bump up that same campaign to 400 or 500 outrageously, just after one day, then the data might be all messed up and I won't be getting any good results from that campaign possibly. So the way I would bump up that $200 campaign that gave me a 7 or 8 ROAS, I would let it run for another 2 days, looking for a very similar ROAS, making sure that I'm still making around 6 to 8 ROAS. And after that, I would bump it up 20 to 25%. So if it's at $200, I would bump it up to $250. That doesn't mean tonight I'm not gonna launch some campaigns for $500, $600, $400, $300. I'm still gonna test out more budgets and launch more campaigns, but those are gonna be completely new campaigns. I'm not going to touch any of the existing campaigns unless I let them optimize for 3 full days and then bump it up 20 to 25%. So make sure you guys do that so you don't mess up your profitable campaigns, which are huge assets for you. Each new campaign that is profitable is another money printer that you just have created. And I want to tell you guys a crazy, insane tip that I wish I knew earlier that can make you so much more money on your store. What you guys want to add is a package protection right here. And today, just off of package protection, I ended up making another $346. This is not shipping. I'm still charging free shipping on my store, but when they click add to cart and go for the checkout, it says that they will get package protection. And a lot of the best e-com stores are applying this into their business. So I definitely recommend adding a package protection to make extra $5, $6, $8 per order. If you guys want to know my exact advertising strategy on how I did this, you guys can book a call with me and also get access to one-on-one mentorship too. Talking to you guys, I literally just got another sale right here. I'm gonna open it up so you guys can see the amount too, and I'm curious on how much this order was for as well. So it was for $58. I want to drop some more key gems for you guys. Customer service is the most important thing ever. You want to have customers that come back to your store, that trust your store, that love your store. So basically, I got an email from my customer and they said, I already ordered this from a different company. I would like a refund, thanks. I asked my VA to ask the customer what company did they buy this from instead, and also on top of that, to give them a free product of their choice, whatever they want, so we can show our appreciation and our love for that customer so they keep buying from us instead of buying from other competitors. You want to come off as a brand. The reason Amazon is on top of the game is because they show love to their customers. So you got to make sure that you're really good with handling customer support and always let the customer win. You never want to deal with chargebacks and have issues with your payment processors, pausing your money and all that crap. So what you want to focus on is valuing your customers and building a real brand. Online business is just so beautiful. Like, I'm just out here in Miami for a month, you know, just flew my student out, making some connections. A lot of e-com people are out here, even though I'm based in Chicago. And yeah, so, you know, with that, you can just travel whenever you want. And I just flew up in a random month. I decided to go. You know, I'm not bounded by my 9 to 5 or, you know, any seasons. You know, next month I can be in Tokyo for a month. You know, next month I can be in China for a month, looking at some new manufacturers. And speaking of China, I wanted to give you guys another huge tip. Once you build a relationship with your supplier and you are dropshipping, you can still send custom packaging for your product. I'm getting custom packaging, and on top of that, I'm also getting custom tags. I'm selling clothing, and on clothing, there's those little tags that are on your shirts, and I'm getting them custom made with my logo on it and with free of charge. I did not pay anything extra to get that made because I'm processing so many orders. Once you have a good relationship with your supplier, you will be able to get free stuff all the time. But yeah, man, it is absolutely insane. E-commerce has changed my life, and for a fact, I know it can change anyone's. You just need to make sure that you're business oriented, right? It's not for everyone. I've had a student before who joined, and he spent maybe $150 on ads. And the first day, he actually got a sale, and then after that, he didn't get a sale the next day. And then he went on to the next product. I'm like, bro, you got to test out that product a bit longer. You want to spend some more money testing out a product, And this guy only ended up spending around $100 to $150 and did pay me for a mentorship for a month too. And he just stopped working, right? Like, he's like, oh, I don't see profits. Like, bro, this is not a business where you're gonna see profits from the get-go. You're gonna have to put in work. You're gonna have to test different things. I've been doing this for 5 years, and this don't come easy. You know, you really gotta lock in and grind. You guys can book a call with me if you really want to do this, but just know you can't just expect money to appear out of nowhere from thin air just because I'm working with you. You need to be able to put in the time and effort, and can't just stop if you take 1 or 2 losses. But the fact that you never give up, you keep learning, you keep trying, and you're implementing new things, and you're not repeating the same process every time, and you don't stop until it works, that's when you know this is actually for you and you're gonna make it happen. I don't want to work with any quitters. I want to work with winners and people who will do anything that it takes to win. And as long as you don't quit, you're going to win. Speaking of winning, I just got another order 3 minutes ago while talking to you guys out here. As y'all can see, 3 minutes ago right there, got another one. And hearing some Lamborghinis in the background, you know, get some motivation from that too. But yeah, man, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So I think this is I don't be posting too much on YouTube, but I'm definitely trying to get into it more so I can drop more value like this. I dropped so many key points. I wish I knew when I was first starting off. That would have helped so much. Even last year, I didn't put that package protection in. Like, I could have made so much more money with that. All right, y'all, so the numbers just kept going up, and we finished off the day with $5,681, as you can see right there. And the total profit is gonna absolutely blow your mind. It was a total profit of $2,412 today, in a single day. Those margins are absolutely nuts. All right, now let me combine the total 5 days from October 1st to October 5th. We made $3,095, with most of it being yesterday, technically today, yesterday, but yeah. If you guys want to see more videos like this and want help or anything like that, hit me up. The link is in the description. Like, subscribe, comment, take care, peace out, stay smooth.